Hey everyone, it's been a while since my last post, and the last week I've been busy binge watching My Hero Academia, and I actually just finished up with the movie Two Heroes, the first movie that came out. There's a second one that's coming out pretty soon, but I guess like the whole review thing, I don't like really know a lot about anime. I used to watch Yu Yu Hakusho. Like I don't even know what it was about. It was that long ago. And then I watched the first season of Attack on Titan, which was really fucking depressing. I think I mean I love the action in that, but like the main character, the name's slipping my mind right now. He was just too whiny and bitchy. But then like everyone, I watched the Pokemon anime, and I might have watched at most combined over the years, if 5 episodes of Dragon Ball Z. I just never got into it. Well, I asked one of my roommates, what's a good anime to watch, and he said My Hero Academia, and then a few others, and I'm like, I'll watch one sometime. And then I went into a game store, a GameStop, we'll just call it what it is, and I was just looking at all the shit that they have in there, and they had an entire like corner dedicated to My Hero Academia, and I'm like, you know what? I'll watch it, or I'll watch the first episode. So I watched it, and I'm like, he's kind of the main character, Deku. Yeah, I'm gonna just come up with the powers or names for each, or like made up names that I have for all the characters because I don't remember all the names. But he was kind of whiny, and he cried so much in the first few episodes. I'm like, oh shit. And I told my roommate that, and he's like, just stick it out. It'll be worth it. And I'm like, okay. So I started last Saturday night. It's Sunday, the following Sunday. I watched the first episode Saturday night, and then I just started chugging along, and I didn't fucking stop watching. And it's funny because I really didn't care about the anime at all a week ago, and Google Play, where I buy a lot of or all of my digital content, movies, music, TV shows, and all that, they have a big sale going on, and they have the first movie for sale. It's like 50% off, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get it. And I just thought that it was funny that I love the show that much to where a week ago I wouldn't fucking bat an eyelash. I wouldn't even care about, like, I'm not gonna spend money on that. And now it's like I'm like foaming at the mouth. I want to watch more, and I guess the review portion of this, why I'm making the fucking video, is if you don't like anime, I would say try it. And just, even if like you're working on like homework, or you're just working just on something like doing chores, or just like hell, even you could have your phone out. A lot of the time don't, because the action is fucking bonkers, and a lot of it is fantastically well animated. I won't get into spoilers because like some of the fight scenes, and like even like little instances, gave me like a chill that like spiked my adrenaline, and it made me like all jacked up, and I just wanted to punch the ceiling. Um, but I'm trying to think of all the stuff that I told my roommate that I liked. The character development in it is fantastic, and a small thing that I noticed, like, there's I think there's 10 episodes into the fourth. There are 10 episodes into the fourth season, but it's not dubbed, and I don't think I could have made it through the show if it was subbed or just subtitles. I liked hearing. I liked being able to, like, I don't know, not look away from the. I liked being able to look away from the screen and not be like, so I could get other stuff done. And I think it kind of helped me like be more into the show to where I wasn't like reading, and I was able to focus on what was happening if I was looking at the screen. So if that makes any sense. But one thing that I was gonna say that I noticed was there's a few times to where the side characters his. Oh wait, let me. It focuses more on the side characters rather than the two main characters, but I should like give a brief synopsis. This kid is born without the there's things called quirks, basically superpowers that people just are born with or that just snap they're in them. And this kid wants to be a superhero. He isn't born with one, and then yada yada yada. The best superhero in the world does something, and the kid gets a power. Well, then he enrolls in this school of superpowered teenagers, and it just the story goes on from there. And there you're caught up. But one thing that I really liked was it wasn't just the main character, the boy, and then the number one superhero. It was all of his friends and his classmates. And there were a few episodes to where they had more screen time than him, and I cared more about them than him. I mean, I still love. He's not. He was whiny and bitchy for a little bit, but you know what? I'll accept it. But and there are a few characters where I was kind of like turned off by, but then like as the seasons progressed, they grew on me. Especially Midoriya, the I'll just say the pervy kid with the he has the ability to pull sticky balls off of his head. He grew on me, and I finished watching the movie probably an hour and a half ago, and there was a scene with him, and I just was ear to ear smiles. He just made me laugh. But I mean, if you've watched anime, I'm sure you'll enjoy it, and if you haven't, give it a try. Especially if you can make it. The first season, I believe, is 13 episodes. At least make it to the third episode of the second season. If you don't like it up to then maybe it's not for you. But if you can make it to the beginning of the second season, then and if you're like, you know what, I might try to stick this out, just do it because it's totally worth it. But yeah, it's a fantastic show, and I've never cosplayed in my life before, but I'm uh, there's a convention up north, like 20 minutes north of me. I've never been to. I've lived in this area for a long time, and it's in the beginning of March, and I've already picked stuff out, and I'm gonna cosplay, and I'm sure I'll post it on here. But my review, it's a good show. It's really good, and it's honestly made me search for more anime because it's that bombastic action and it. I mean, it's a kids anime. There's not really. I mean, there's blood and like violence in it, but it's not like. And there's like suggestive material, but it's not like the creepy tentacle stuff that you're probably thinking of. But it's turned me on to like I said, more anime to where I want to watch that like bombastic action, almost like Michael Bay fight explosions and just everything going fucking wrong and just nonstop action. And I'm glad that I started watching it. So by all means, try it. It's a lot of fun, and catch y'all later.